I feel so bad though because this whole entire shelf is new arrivals. And that doesn't even stop there. Maybe I really like, where am I gonna put all of these books? I guess I might have a bit of a problem, but there are worse problems. There are worse problems than being addicted to books, okay? These are my new cozy pants. I'm so obsessed with the way they fit. Anyways, I've been sitting on this couch for a couple hours. My phone is blending in. I am eating a warmed up poke bowl. I know I shouldn't have warmed it up, but I'm not gonna lie, it kind of slaps this way with the salmon kind of microwave cooked. And I'm sorry, that probably sounds blasphemous, but it's delicious to me. I have some kombucha going and water and the works, my medicine. I was about to journal, but I honestly don't really feel like I need to right now. I was just going through my pencil case because recently I've gotten some new pens. Not really new pens, but like the other day I was out and I only brought 3 pens with me because I didn't want to bring my case because I was trying to make my bag lighter. And the 3 pens that I brought with me, including the one that you see inside my journal right now, stopped working. So I went there and I picked up 3 backup pens. And I just got 2 in the point that I like to journal in, just in case my journal pen runs out of ink again, and 1 in point 4 for annotating, because I have other pens for annotating in my pencil case over there, but I didn't bring the pencil case with me, which is a mistake I'll never make again. C4, and then if you get it in point 3, it'll say C3. What I'm currently reading, this is first of all a stack of books that I finished lately, and I thought that I wanted to film some sort of like reading wrap-up situation, but I really don't want to, so I'm just gonna sit here and run off really quickly a list of all of the books that I just have recently read and try to figure out what I want to start reading, because I'm kind of like, I'm in that phase where I've finished so many things and I don't really know what I want to pick up next. And I guess what we're gonna do is you'll pick a book with me. I've also acquired so many books. I feel so bad though because this whole entire shelf is new arrivals. But like, for example, The Prophet by Gibran is new. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm supposed to be telling you all the things I've recently finished since my last vlog. I've also been reading a lot of audiobooks too. Right now, I'm currently reading Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, and it's cool. I'm kind of enjoying it. I have the physical copy right here, and I'm kind of just like running through it if I feel like I need to, but I honestly don't really need to like annotate yet because I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to read again in depth. Right now I'm kind of just enjoying listening to the story because it's a good story to listen to. It's kind of like someone's reflections on murder and crime and punishment, which is kind of interesting to listen to. Well, I need to update my Audible app. I'll do that in a second. Recently I finished Parable of the Sower, which I feel like I mentioned in my last vlog, but if I didn't, then I finished Parable of the Sower. After Layat, I read Time is a Mother, or I listened to Time is a Mother by Ocean Wong on Audible. It was also really good, not better than On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous in my opinion, or not better than, but like I will say that I enjoyed the experience of On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous a lot more than I enjoyed Time as a Mother, but I do think that Time as a Mother is also equally beautiful, and I would love to get a copy of it, a physical copy of it. I also started on Audible Know My Name by Chanel Miller, but I kind of DNF'd it. The only reason I started this book is because I bought it at Barnes & Noble. If you can see, there's a buy one get one 50% off sticker on here, because I walk into a store and I don't really understand how to say no to myself when it comes to books sometimes. This was before I had the self-control that I have now. But that's why I started this, and I'm honestly truly not enjoying it. And yeah, I think it's one of those books that I might have to give away to the little library now that I'm looking at it, because I don't think that I'm ever going to go back and let's read it again. Like, it was just not compelling to me, and that's okay. It's a memoir, and there are other, oh my god, I forgot to put these books. There are other, what the hell? There are other memoirs that I will read and enjoy more, so I might give this one away. Also, I finished The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. Again, this is like my third read of this book. I'm still obsessed. So many things, but anyways, this book is iconic. Toni Morrison's iconic. I will read anything she writes, obviously. I read Fences by August Wilson, which is a play, not about a family of people that are just broken in so many ways, and they love each other and are trying to survive in a world that just read the play. That I read Pedro Paramo, which I was kind of still started reading I think before that, and then I read Fences kind of in between. And with this book, I will say that I really need to do more research on the Mexican Revolution, because I mean, I thought it was beautiful. I thought the language and the imagery was beautiful. I was having a good time enjoying seeing what was happening, but personally, I'm the kind of person that needs context. I kind of want to know what's happening, where I am in the book, because like books take me places, but I need to know what's happening. Like, I need more context, and I didn't do enough research, and I don't think there's a foreword. No. There is no intro, and I kind of understand the concept of the book. Like, he's in hell or purgatory, and he's avenging his mother's wishes, but I was quite confused. And this is like The Bluest Eye, one that I would love to read 2 or 3 more times. I finished this book on Audible, which is another one that I've read a few times, Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And it's just a book about manifesting the life you desire. And I recommend this book to everyone, because I swear to God, or I swear to myself, I swear to me, that this book is how I have what I have now. Well, obviously, and my own hard work, of course, and other people vouching for me, white people in particular, because that's just how it works when you're black. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. Those are the books I read. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to put these back on my shelf. The options before were Playing in the Dark by Toni Morrison, which is nonfiction, and I honestly truly don't think that I'm in the mood to read this one right now. And then we have Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. Okay, I don't think I want to read this right now either. I think that I bought it because I have read it already in my childhood years, and it's something that I would love to read again in the later part of my life, but I don't need to read it right now, so I'm gonna put it back on the shelf. This is not supposed to be in here, but this was a new book that I got from the little library. It's Blindness by Jose Saramago, and I picked this up because Emmy on YouTube was reading it, and it sounded very interesting, and honestly I wanted to buy it, but I was like, I don't want it that bad because I have so many other books that I haven't gotten to. I'm in the mood for that right now either, so we're gonna put this on the shelf as well. What came out the year before I was born. And then we have a collection of poems by Sappho. I'm not really in the mood to read this kind of poetry right now. 20 Lessons from the 20th Century. Okay. This guy's chatting. Don't want to read this right now either. Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Another one of these books popped up. So this is honestly closer to something that I'm in the mood for right now. I want something like low stakes, no thinking, no annotating, just straight what the fuck is going on. Like, I want trash reads right now. Kind of like similar to how people consume reality TV. Like, I want that, but for books. And for me, that's romance. And I'm not saying this is trash reading at all. But just like, it's not something that I would normally typically gravitate towards too, because I like to think about what's going on in a book, and this is something in which I don't want to think, don't have to think, and I don't want to think right now. I want like straight up chill vibes. Go through my new books and see if there's anything of the sort with okay. I really should organize this shelf, and I'm gonna do that today, maybe. Okay, we have the Encyclopedia of the Viking Age. That's not what we're looking for. I have this French dictionary. Not what we're looking for. Again, Southern, pay attention. Something by Zadie Smith. Okay. My hometown library when I went to visit the other day, and it was a free one. That is an essay that I'm not in the mood to read right now. Oh, we got Devotion by Patti Smith. Joan Didion, The Year of Magical Thinking. Okay, Anne Carson. We've got some really nice names here for us in that stack, and see if there's something we can find. Sorry. It down here, because those are going to my sister. I got her this comic book collector's edition situation, because she reads those. I have so many bookmarks from McNally. Parable of the Sower. Do I want to give this away, actually? I feel like I do want to give it away, because I don't think I'm going to enjoy it again. It was just so religion heavy. I don't know. This is a maybe. Maybe I'll give it to my sister. There you go. This. Put you up here. Now we need to put back the Count of Monte Cristo. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, hopefully I updated my Goodreads and I can just copy all that information into here. Okay. Where this would go. I don't know, I kind of really just enjoyed it. So I'm going to put it up here with the Penguin Classics, although it's not really a classic. I'm obsessed. And that doesn't even stop there. Maybe I really should go through this stack with you all. It's just so much work. And I don't have anywhere to put it all. Okay. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go through the stack. Maybe yes. Catcher in the Rye. Okay, my year of magical thinking. My Miss Joe Didion. Okay. I guess I might have a bit of a problem, but there are worse problems. There are worse problems than being addicted to books, okay? I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm getting kind of hungry. So, before we get into a little snack break, because I'm hungry. I know you're not supposed to drink water like that, but I always forget to drink water. Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna try and separate them by genre as best as possible, and then pick from there. You look crooked. How about let's come a little closer. Thank you. Thank you. I like you right there. All right. First we have Girl from the Sea, Anne Morrow Lindbergh, Pocket Library. A small book of great wisdom that has changed the life of millions. I'm not really in the mood to read this, but I'm gonna put it on my shelf of books for people to pick up when they come. Oh, look at this divine placement. We have the book that I found a free copy of, Parfum, that was in a different language, and then the actual copy that I can read. I'm gonna keep this one because I want the copy for collector's reasons. So I love this book. This book, the detail. Anyways, I'm keeping that. Anyways, we have Roka's Book of Hours, which I'm gonna put up there in the Roka shelf. We have Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Season of Migration to the North. Sudanese writer. Reenacts in reverse. A student of an earlier generation returns to his Sudanese village, obsessed with the mysterious West, and a desire to bite the hand that has half-fed him has led him to London and the beds of women with similar obsessions about the mysterious East. He kills them at the point of ecstasy at the Occident, and this turn destroys him. Powerfully and poetically written, splendidly translated by... Okay, that is interesting. Okay, this... Why does it feel wet? Are my books receiving water damage up there somehow? Or did this come damaged? Okay. Anna Karenina by Tolstoy. Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. Resurrection by Tolstoy. Can you tell that I am currently into Russian classics? We have the completed stories and volumes of Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. And let's see what this looks like without the dust jacket, because the dust jacket is kind of pissing me off. And I kind of love it. Like, I feel like I should keep the dust jacket because it is like iconic, but I don't want it because it smells bad and it's torn. I'm just gonna take it off. I'm gonna take off the dust jacket, but I am going to keep the Thrift Books sticker. With peeling these stickers off, you just have to have patience and breathe, and eventually it'll come off. Nice and clean. Almost there. You just have to keep having patience. Patience, patience, patience. And it's off. Nice and clean. Okay, we're going to remove this dusty jacket. Oh, this book smells rank. And we're gonna put our Thrift Books sticker on the inside back cover, just so that I know that's where I got it from, and so it's not on the side. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, completed stories. Oh, honestly, I might actually have space for this one on here. Next we have Julie and Julia. I don't like dust jackets, if you can't tell. It is in very good condition though, and it's quite shiny. But this is just so much prettier. In Venice, Death in Varanasi. Beautiful cover. By Jeff Dyer. It says, every 2 years, a wildly original novel.
Romantic love and spiritual yearning. Okay, sounds up my alley. Every 2 years, international art walk descends on Venice with the opening of the Biennale. Among them is Jeff Batman, a jaded and dissolute journalist whose dedication to the cause of Bellini field party hoeing is only intermittently disturbed by the obligation to file a story. When he meets the spellbinding Laura, he's rejuvenated, ecstatic, and their romance blossoms quickly. But is it destined to disappear just as rapidly? Every day, thousands of pilgrims head to the banks of the Ganges in Varanasi, the holistic kingdom city in India. Among their number is a narrator who may or may not be
And I like that. Here we have The Girl Who Could Fly by Victoria Forster. This cover is so cute. It also looks like a fun little children's book. Seems like I got it for free as well. It says Piper McLeod lives with her normal mom and pa on a normal farm in normal Lowland County, but Piper isn't your normal girl. Ever since Piper was a baby, she's been able to hover a few feet off the ground. And if the people of Lowland County knew she could fly, they would have something to say about it. So it only seems best that Piper be sent away to INSANE, the top secret school for children with extraordinary abilities like hers. Her new friends have powers in like telekinesis, x-ray vision, and the ability to create their own weather. Piper likes her new life at school, but soon she realizes things aren't as they seem. Now the school she was sent to for her own protection might be the most dangerous place she's ever been. Are they gonna try and kill her? Is this gonna be like an 11 situation? I'm kind of slightly interested in this because it's giving fun children's book. But also, I have so many other children's books that I could possibly get to. So, I'm going to put it on the shelf. Alright, we have The Master and Margarita. I'm not in the mood to think enough to read this, but I definitely want to. Here we have The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. I do really want to read this, but not today. A Super Sushi Ramen Express, a culinary adventure through Japan. I'm kind of the fastest food of the world. Okay, this looks very interesting, but I think I picked this up when I was being greedy, and I don't think that I'll ever read it, so I'm gonna give it away. Terry McMillan, Mama. I have How Stella Got Her Groove Back by Terry McMillan right here. And I think that's why I picked this up, so I could collect more Terry McMillan. It says, I ain't that I don't believe in God, I just don't trust his judgment. Mildred Peacock is the tough, funny, feisty heroine of Mama, a survivor who'll do anything to keep her family together. In Mildred's world, men come and go as quickly as her paychecks. But her 5 children are her dream, her hope, and her future. The stunning novel from the acclaimed author Waiting to Exhale, Mama is a black woman's story portrayed with rich power, honesty, and love. I would love to read this right now, but I feel like I am going to think way too much about the black woman struggle. Like, I just don't want to read anything about black people struggling right now. I want to read something lighthearted and something funny, and it's actually quite sad that everything that I read is about trauma. But that's not true. There are black writers that write things that are lighthearted and black people not struggling with their children or their lives, and I just haven't found them yet. And it's extremely funny, touching, and steadfastly unsentimental. Okay, maybe this will be good. It says extremely funny and touching. I'm gonna put it in the pile of things for my TBR. Here we have Balm in Gilead and Other Plays. I picked this up when I was being greedy. I have absolutely no idea what it's about. I only picked it up because it says Gilead, and that is the name of the place in The Handmaid's Tale. Lanford Wilson's first full-length play. A documentary tour through New York's underbelly, a seamy world of whores, hustlers, and junkies who inhabit an all-night coffee shop on Upper Broadway. The play burst onto the New York theater scene in 1965, and Wilson's brash voice quickly established him as a dominant figure in the American theater. This classic work, which has enjoyed many stellar revivals, appears here along 2 other Wilson plays, Ludlow Fair and Home Free. My camera's about to die and I have so many stacks of books left, so I'm obviously not going to be able to finish this video right now, but I'm going to put this play away. I'm going to try and put most of this away, and yeah, I guess I should charge my camera and go through the rest of the books with you. Okay, fine.